tuned in to Pop the Trunk. My name is Vinnie Paz. I'm here with my co-host, with the co-most, the Mr. Majestic, left, kid, Mr. Brennan Long. What's the word by now?
Yo. It's episodio número 7 and Zap. I'm chilling. I got a little case of the pre-show giggles.
Yeah, as all three of us
there was
do. I said something foul off there.
Yeah, there was some internal I don't know, what would you call it? Workplace violence?
Yeah.
Harassment.
Harassment. Billy said.
Yeah, I know it's violent.
We can knock on the ones and twos on the
this.
Zigga Irish Billy saying he shouldn't have to deal with this. He knew what he was in for.
Poor bastard almost walked off the show.
He
But, I mean, I sent him a text that he definitely screenshotted and is sending to HR. And now I think we both are going to be 1-2 in the principal's office.
Hey, listen, it won't be the first time.
Nope.
Right.
It won't be the last time either.
No. It was.
I don't know how long I can take this for.
I would like to. So, look, we're gonna have soon enough. We're gonna have more guests on. You know, we already told everybody that, but we're in the studio on Thursday night, and we're working on some Army of the Pharaoh stuff. And
Oh yeah.
What? Is it breaking?
It is, but let's put it to the side
This
for
is
a
the most
second.
nonchalant breaking I've ever heard.
Well, let's put it to the side for a second. Well, we talked about it when SO was
With
on the
that,
show.
yeah.
So it's not necessarily breaking, but I hear this planet starts to imply that, you know, I was a little bit more liberal with the alcohol to the little person in the story I told in the last episode. And it's sort of some yellow journalism, some slander. Just gonna,
So,
you know, I don't like to tolerate. You know, when you start tolerating that, it becomes habit. You know, the slander. He said, he tells this tale. The first night we linked up to discuss, we were linking up to hang out for the first time, but I was also like, things were moving in terms of the label and stuff for me. You know what I mean? So I was thinking, these kids are dope, meaning out of space. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll put out a record or something, but we were linking up to chill and just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he says he witnesses me in a road rage incident in West Philly.
This is separate yellow journalism.
This is separate yellow journalism.
Separate.
I thought this was continuous of the previous story.
No, he says that I gave.
You got to give us a segue there.
Sorry. Because it was all blended. He was doing a lot of smear campaign on me.
He was carpet bombing you with smear campaigns?
Yes, and trying to get this Scott and brother Musa.
Oh, he was trying to get him on his side.
Yes, of the story.
He was recruiting. I call that recruiting.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of his 3 boys were there, and his wife. And they're
and they were concurring.
Scott can be swayed.
Hello, Scott.
Musa was holding me down. The boys, little.
And you were saying no, this wasn't happening.
Well, he's also. He says that the little fella came into the situation with a big glass of beer in his hand. 2 things here. I don't remember that. Okay. B, that's A. B, if that is true, that's got nothing to do with me.
No.
Well, you admitted to maybe making him a heavy-handed drink.
You said you're
Juan. He said I was like
Juan.
Shaking him up. What's the Tom Cruise?
You were
joint?
shaking him up?
Shaking him up and the drink. I had
your cocktail?
A cocktail, like I'm Tom Cruise in Cocktail. Billy, I had the
Flanagan's
metal thing.
Law.
Yep.
Making that. Then I did it to the actual guy.
You put the umbrella in it for him?
Yes. And
hey, yo.
I remember how I said I remember.
Umbrella in him?
Hey, yo. Remember how I said I remembered his full name, even though I'm not going to say it on air? Remember?
You have to say it. Yeah.
So as we looked him up, we couldn't find him, which then led to another sort of charge being put on my head, which is that of murder. That I killed this little fella. Logic being, we can't find him. You packed him up.
Let me ask you something. Did you find him?
No.
And what were you going to do if you found him?
I don't know.
Were you going to call him?
Well, everyone wanted to see what he looked like. Clearly.
Were you going to connect with him on LinkedIn?
I honestly don't have the answer to what would have happened had we found him.
You're going to Facebook friend him?
I wanted nothing to do with all this. They were busy, with their slander and yellow journalism. As you said, I was being carpet bombed.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens typically if there's a gang about. They pile on, and then but it doesn't really sound like you had too much to. Defense counsel didn't really have too much to stand on here.
There was no leg to stand on because I'll tell you why it's hard with yellow journalism with me, because of my memory. So I'm telling the story and going, this song was playing, this person was there, and he's going, blah, blah, blah was there. I'm like, how can you slander me when you don't even know? You don't.
So
it was broad strokes, if you will, a painting with a brush that may not have been so finite. Is what I'm saying.
To ask this planetary for the real story.
Yeah,
I think you know where to get it. It's sitting in front of you. I'm also not sure about the road rage thing in West Philly. On Lancaster Ave. That's really, Brendo. I'm very much a person that's into facts, data to support said things. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand road rage. Like people, who it's a real. It's something
you don't understand it because you live it. I like I said on an earlier episode, I listened live to you.
That's again. This is not true. This isn't true.
This is very true.
I think you're
mid conversation. You
stop. Saying you don't understand road rage might be the most fucking ironic thing. I mean, you are the portrait of not being able.
I'm pretty sure he got out of his truck mid conversation and slapped the guy, and then went back to the conversation.
There's 7 days in a week. I'd say 5 or 6 of them. He's telling me about either having been in a confrontation or narrowly avoiding one.
Why are you telling our secret? You tend to do this. You tell our secrets on these shows we have.
Well, we have to be open and honest with people.
Right. That's what people are listening for.
Listen. What I do is I dole out justice once in a while. Okay. It's
right.
Sometimes I see someone committing a traffic crime, and I liken myself to Batman, if you will, or you Captain America, or whatever it is, vigilante, because obviously
Charles Bronson,
yeah,
more like Death Wish,
or Chuck Norris, but that guy he tapped Chuck Norris, so Charles Bronson lives on in infamy. I always like Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson's been dead like 400 years.
But he's not really dead though.
Charles Bronson was old in Death Wish.
Dude, Charles Bronson was old in The Great Escape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he in Magnificent Seven too?
Dude, he's in everything.
Yeah.
Just pops up in things. So what I do is I tend to let people know that they're committing some sort of violation so they don't make the mistake in the future. So I'm actually saving them from possible worse things that could. I feel like what it is. I'm doing a public service.
Nah, is that how is that the mental gymnastics you've done to?
It's. I think again, I fashioned myself a crime fighter of sorts. Sort of a traffic superhero, if you will.
A vigilant.
A vigilant.
Captain Road Rage.
Right.
Well,
I don't understand road rage was his bar, Billy.
Right.
Like, who the fuck are you fooling? I don't get it.
Because he gets filled with blind rage. He doesn't even remember.
Yeah, it's like when people commit a slaughter and then they go, I don't even remember that.
He can plead insanity.
Right, because he caught 4 bodies.
Can we call it what it is? It's probably work rage more than road rage. I don't often get out of the car.
No, I just call it rage. You have rage.
Well, remember when we were at the fight recently? That guy?
That's what I'm getting at.
I was getting there.
I don't think I've ever been
You
with
were steaming with
where-
internal rage.
That night?
Yeah.
You could tell?
Oh, yeah.
It's that bad?
Yo, yeah, you're bad.
I'm not a poker player.
I'm not saying I'm much better. I'm probably better as I get older.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
certainly
better as
wasn't.
I get older.
I wasn't telling this planet like, oh, you're making that up. The road that I was someone that would get road rage, but you know, he's weaving this yarn.
So he's just a Zen master, is what it is, and nothing bothers him.
He actually pretty much is.
I see people like that. I don't know. It's part of my personality. I have to.
I've known
Billy's
him,
like that. Billy
I'm pretty
doesn't.
zen.
I mean, it's amazing. Billy talks me off of ledges on a daily basis.
I've known Planet 28 years. I saw him hot once, and it had to do with someone disrespecting his wife, not him.
Right.
And he hit the dude. That was it. You know, dude packed him up, and then he was back to himself. You know, it wasn't even the whole night he was on some, you know what I mean, some mad thing.
I'm in the confrontation business. That's what I do.
Good point.
I have to confront people on a daily basis. So it lends itself to once in a while a dust up.
It's nothing similar to what I do, but it's what I do lends itself to people being fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a different type of confrontation, but someone's always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I do know what you're saying.
But the thing is with me,
there's been some freshness in the comments aimed at me.
There's a lot of this.
Yes.
And this could go back to times where I've, things have gotten violent or they haven't. It's like, what mood am I in? You know, someone will say something goofy, and I'll laugh and write something funny back. You know what I'm saying? And the same person could say the same thing 36 hours later, and I'm like, yo, I wonder if I can get a nerd to find their IP address and I go to their house and beat them up. You know? So it's all that whole
Did we talk about that last episode? What was that? It was Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob, yeah.
They were like, they found out what the internet was.
After Affleck explains what
was
the
that
internet
Clerks
is.
2? That was in Clerks 2, right?
No, that was in Jay and Silent Bob.
Strike Back?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the end. Yes, it was like the credit roll.
As the credits are rolling, right.
Yeah.
But earlier, they're like, what's the internet?
Yeah.
And the speech that Affleck get, well, it's the internet where people behind the screen, it's funny because it's 5 years? It's
26.
The character
came out in 2000, I think.
So the character, he's playing the character from Chasing Amy, right? That explains the internet to them, Affleck?
Yes.
Because, everyone's playing character,
Lion face, lemon face.
Yeah. I don't know.
What was it?
Good Will Hunting
2 hunting season.
Hunting season.
How do you like them apples? He shoots them.
He shoots them with the shotgun. He his description of the internet, you'd think it would be so archaic and non-applicable 26 years later. It's exactly the same.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
By the way, Tracy Morgan steals that whole movie.
It's great.
Crack.
Someone said not someone said, I saw an ad for his new show and it fucking looks hilarious. It's Harry Potter.
I love him.
Is a documentarian and Tracy is an ex-NFL star that threw it all away.
Right.
And Harry Potter's documenting his whatever. And
were you guys fans of 30 Rock?
Never saw one episode.
It holds up.
Mm-hmm.
The Baldwin it's a masterclass, and Tracy Morgan, and the two of them together in scenes. The Baldwin.
Tracy just basically plays himself.
He plays a guy named Tracy Jordan,
mm-hmm.
and then it's Tina Fey's writing, so it's voila.
Yeah. I've never heard anything bad about it. It's
good.
So I've found it when I miss the boat, that going back to things doesn't always work.
Yeah, no, I know. And that show
way.
Premiered 20 years ago.
Yeah, so. that's crazy too.
Crazy.
So, I mean, it's just me. I went.
It's like the last of the great sitcoms, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what I would consider. Do all three of us consider Curb a sitcom? I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's a situational
Dynasty.
comedy, isn't it? I don't know what it is.
No,
So
it's a mockumentary.
it's
really.
it's a Christopher Guest film over 12 seasons or something.
Yeah. Well, boys, we're gonna try something tonight that we're hoping comes well to you guys on the audio stream, and I think it will. But this is the perfect opportunity to visit our YouTube page because we are going to be accompanying this with a video. But we've done pause in the past where we review music videos with Vinny.
Correct.
And we have done cheesesteaks, but I think in this format, it's going to be a little more intuitive to kind of do it with you. So the plan is to play cheesesteaks and comment on it. And
Well, if I can add something too, Billy, it's a lot of the times those setups when we do those things, in studio, professional, which we try to be, but for me, I'm speaking for myself, not the process. I'm speaking for myself. There is I feel a bit, not so much nervous. What's the word I'm looking for? If you're uptight, I'm sitting there and there's mad cameras on me, and
Right.
I'm not.
You're anxious.
I'm with I'm with my. This show is just me with my boys, and I think there'll be some more fluidity to it, to doing it in this environment than it is when we're hiring a camera crew and we're messing around with lighting for hours, and you feel obligated to be more succinct because of the time.
Right.
This whole thing's got to be 15 minutes, so you got to cover this. Whereas if we wanted to go 2 hours right now, we could. We're not going to, but just in theory, there's nothing really. That's the thing
Holding us
about
back.
It's the pop to trunk version of pause.
Yeah, and I think it's why we chose to do the show, because we don't really feel like there's handcuffs.
Well, another cool factor about this video and many videos that we can do is that I shot, directed, co-directed, and co-edited this.
Correct.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out, that the visual artist you were talking to, he also produces this show. So we got the musician.
He just flat out refuses to do more videos.
Correct.
Because I think this is the best video. And the other ones those guys did for me are also some of my favorite videos. And
I'm not to sound and again, this is from the bottom of my heart. I'm honored to be sitting down talking about this video with two real artistic talents here, and the artists behind what we're gonna see. So I think it's cool that Billy's here, and I'm gonna poke him, about the choice of location and the technique that we see.
Well, I was gonna say, Vin, do you even remember, did we wing this, or did we have? Well, I guess that we had planned scenes, because there are the barbershop, the kitchen scenes.
Before we started, I could tell you what our plan was. My mama made gravy. You guys will come here and we'll eat, and we'll just get shots of that. But come over for dinner.
Right, we had dinner.
And I was like, we'll go to my barbershop and get a cut, and then our plan was leave from there.
And guys, that was the intent of the video was a day in the life of you, essentially.
Loosely,
but very much. We wanted you to feel like you were in Philadelphia as well.
Right. Through me, you don't get a haircut every day.
Through me and the song, and I didn't. That Psycho Les sent me that beat and called it that.
Called it Cheesesteaks.
The beat, and I was like, just leave that.
I was just gonna ask you, was you calling it the song Cheesesteaks an ode to Philadelphia?
I would have never called anything that, because it seems like low hanging fruit. And then I was like, wait. If that's the first thing that Les thought of when sending me beats, then maybe that's what it,
Yeah.
Let's keep it that. And I was like, hey, this shit could be special. I said this to Eclipse. I was like, you got to go crazy with this hook.
Okay.
You know? So E was like the final spice to the, you know, to the meal. You know, I knew right away.
What was Vinnie, just to tell the listeners, what was his role in the song? The cuts?
Yeah, I was like, this needs cuts, but it can't just be some zigga. We got to figure out a way to make this an anthem with cuts, which is rare. Usually cuts, you go, you know, like how many things, it's a bit more rare because as amazing as cuts are, as amazing as some of our favorite hip hop songs of all times, you usually think of, when you think of anthemic shit, hip hop, hooray, ho, you think every anthemic thing. So to make something anthemic, you had it with J. Rule with Premier. Heads up, because we're dropping some shit. Heads up. But it's rare. And I was like, yo, not only, can you do these cuts? And not only can you do them, can you make this shit an anthem? And it was like even that box cutter Pazzy, like that was just me talking shit on the song. And he took it and used it as part of the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like.
So he did the cuts and all the punches. For the song.
And you know, there is something to be said about synchronicity and serendipity, where things just fall in place. You know what I'm saying? I think I had the one rhyme, but I didn't have the other rhyme, and then and I was like, oh, this is. You can feel it, man. You can feel it when something is happening. Right. You know what I mean?
Now, when you got the beat from Psycho Les, now did Juju and Psycho Les work on just Les or
just Les? They were. They had given me stuff separate because if you
and guys, that's the great beat nuts for those of you who maybe not following exactly what we're saying. It's,
those are my guys, man. But yeah, they had given me stuff separately, and then I had done Les had done that solo album, Thank God, and I did something on there. We did a joint called Two Masked Men, me and Les on there, and it was like it was at the same time, so we were in a zone.
And what year was this?
I want to say 2012, early 2012, and then it's dropped later in the year.
Okay,
I think the record dropped fall of 2012, but way back in the beginning of the year, we were like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, like starting to. Because it was my second solo record. And I was already like, I don't know if I can do a solo record. We did Season of the Assassin. Everything went great. And I was like, yo, maybe I just fucking got lucky.
Right.
Can I do this again? You know what I mean?
This was off of God of the Serengeti.
Correct. Because this isn't a jab. It's just how we move. I just work. I work and want to work faster than Stoop. So I was like, there was no intent to stop JMT. But I want to do AOT. I got to do AOTP, Vinnie Paz, heavy metal. I got to do all this stuff to keep myself up to speed with how my brain is moving creatively. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way I could have done that. Just stayed there. So I was like, I don't know. Okay, I did the solo record. Then right after that, we did Heavy Metal Kings. I was like, okay, maybe I could rap outside of this. And then that was the second record. I'm like, everyone says the sophomore slump is, that's, you could fall off or you could solidify yourself as like, yo, this guy's a gun, or this group or this band, the second time, maybe they got lucky. They strike lightning, lightning struck or whatever. And then you come around the second time or third time and then, okay, now maybe I'm good. But I was just worried about all of that stuff. The sophomore slump, the high bar, working with who I worked with the first time around, from Paul Wall to, you know what I mean? So I got a second time out. I'm like, all right, Premier, Beat Nuts, But
it's interesting to hear that you were conscious of like all that stuff going into it.
Yeah, that's part of the albatross of me.
Right.
But I remember being like, yo, if you guys come over here, my mom makes gravy and pasta and we eat here and we leave, we get to the barbershop when they close. and Brett will keep it open.
Right.
You know?
I'm remembering now. It's kind of like we've had nights like that because it was like dinner. You were gonna get a cut, and then we're gonna all meet at the bar afterwards. Like that was the plan. So it's kind of like we've done this before.
My man Aristotle owned a bar. Remember you'll remember it. Not. It sounds funny, like I'm saying you remember it, but everyone would see it. It's like a porn theater. They're so antiquated. You know, you're thinking Times Square when it was the slums.
Sure.
The porn theater on 22nd and Market stayed there way longer than it should have. Like someone should have packed that up. But the bar next to it, it's called Liberty Bar. My man Aristotle owned it. My other homie lived above it.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, we're gonna come down there after the barbershop, after I get cleaned up, bust a shower. We'll figure out shots. You know, we're gonna shoot in the bar. I don't know, but we're in that area of the city. Because Billy, was it you or Ace that was like, well, I was like, yo, the train's right there. And you were like, do you want to go down? Because Crip met us.
I think that was like on the spot when we were out there. We were just looking for like cool places. I
was like, I was to Crip. I was like, Crip, you got to be in the video, bro. Me and you were like frickin' frack. You know what I mean?
Right.
We were inseparable between everything in the tour. But, you know, I guess Crip had, I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, he had all three of his kids by this point. Definitely two. Maybe Dame wasn't born. I don't know yet. But anyway, I was like, bro, you got to come through because it's impossible to get Crip out. It's possible to get him to rap. Impossible to get him to do everything. I was like, yo, you got to come through even if it's early, but, you know, slide through. You got to get the cameo because everyone was going to slide through. You know what I mean? Philly-wise. So I was like, you can't not be in it.
Right.
So I remember like before we even went over to Liberty, we were outside because there was still daylight, Billy.
Right.
Because you guys were kind of insistent upon getting some daylight, which I wasn't happy about.
Yeah. Vampire Pazzy.
That's funny. All right, well, let's pull this up. Bear with me.
B, is YouTube gonna get us for my own song?
Probably.
Is Spotify gonna get us for
like
our own music?
Explain yourself.
It's like John Fogerty, right? Like the Creedence can't play Creedence.
And Vin, feel free to tell me to pause. Here we go.
Yeah. I don't remember where you guys got these. That's your cousin's shot, I think. Yo, Les, what up, baby?
Yeah, so all these shots were actually separately filmed for B-roll.
Okay.
By another person.
Is that your cousin?
Yeah.
How did he do this shot here?
We actually shot this. So we did GoPro
what did you
stuff.
use for a dolly?
This is a GoPro. We actually,
guys, if you're watching the video, this is South Philly 9th Street Italian Market, right where the camera's at right now.
We did a lot of GoPro stuff with this. This is back when like GoPro was just coming out, and we thought we were being like, ahead of the curve here.
Did the scene with the Rizzo thing show yet?
Yeah, we just.
So that's gone, guys. If you're watching this, B, you know all about Frank Rizzo, right?
It's funny.
That's gone. They packed that up.
Right.
It's basically like we don't want this bigot on our walls anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's enough. There he is. There's enough to support that.
Sure.
Mental patient. Rizzo. My brother Brett. Vinnie Paz. Eastern State Penitentiary, Brendan, where Al Capone was.
This is the GoPro again, going into the car. So we had.
Aren't you in the car at this point, Billy?
I think I'm hiding behind the seat here, like laying down behind him.
Yeah.
Hey, oh.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
So how did you laugh? How did you mount the GoPro?
Look how he's got me paused. Like, hey, yo.
Right.
Get me out of there.
I think there was like a car mount suction cup piece we had that we could use for this.
And you're actually driving?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
And we had like lights above him. Like it's not or he's got like the internal lights turned on, and we have like a light. So he's driving with like lights on him.
Yeah, it was a scene, B.
That was cool.
And I drive crazy, so I'm like, we're drawing more attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not a good idea. City Hall.
So this is a recurring theme. Anytime Vinny points a gun at me, I always get a little squirrely. And you know, this one he was pointing a shotgun at me,
and he doesn't have his glasses on.
Yeah, and he's squinting.
Both correct. Both correct.
But I never, you know, as many times as you show me, you know, that we're good to go, I get a little squirrely.
Mm-hmm. It's fair.
So you got bird shot in it. It's all right.
Now this alleyway, Brent,
I love that alley. Yeah.
This was just behind the bar, and me and
this is the alleyway that leads to my homie's crib that I said lived on top of the bar.
We were like passing through it, and we were like, "Whoa, wait a minute! The brick wall, the lighting,
the colors of the wall are dope."
And we just pulled Vinny literally out of the bar, and we're like, "Yo, we got a spot. Come on out." You had a question?
Yeah. Well, that was it. So was most of these shots appear to be unplanned, and
once we got here, it was. Once we got downtown, we didn't really have a plan outside of driving around.
Yeah, do you
guys storyboard this? Do you have like follow a script? Is there any recurring theme that goes with any of the lyrics, or is it just like, nah, man, guerrilla style? We're gonna go
guerrilla style, and being like, yo, we're gonna be in Center City. I'm like, I ain't going back and forth to neighborhoods.
Right.
Once we get to Center City, we're staying downtown. I'm not going from here to South Philly. Then the west, you know what I mean? Then down bottom, then up top. Like, nah. We could create enough. First of all, it's Philadelphia. We could create it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, if the storyboard was lack of a storyboard. If we do some day in the life Philly shit, this video is based on how good these guys B-roll was. The GoPro they put on the dude with the cheesesteaks, that's Ace's man who just worked in a cheesesteak spot. And they were like, yo, can you wear this and make a couple steaks? You know what I mean? So that's really what separates this from every rap performance video is the flavor, the local flavor of the B-roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you could look at it, it's like, okay, well, why do you like this one? And it's like, people come up to me in different countries and like, yo, I feel like I've been there. I feel like, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, that's the ultimate compliment because that's all that the storyboard was, you know? We knew like my mom cooking gravy and pasta, is, you know what I mean? And her being in it and stuff will give it like that authenticity of rip, you know what I mean? Of that, of that part of cultural experience. But how could we take it there and to really take it there? And it's like, even somewhat like a racist, like Rizzo, that thing being up in there and it's not there anymore, you know, it captures like pieces of time, you know.
And McGruff, my cousin, who did a lot of the daytime B-roll, he's like a talented street photographer.
He's a gun, B. You see like shots of me before we knew each other, B, pictures, I mean, he probably took them.
Right.
Like any still shots you see of like that first third of my career. You know what I'm saying? He worked on recent stuff too. The black and white video we did where Planet's youngest is rapping with me.
Yep.
He shot that video.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you. He's still working and still involved.
Yeah, he's still super talented. Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
But I'm pretty sure we got that B-roll from him after we shot this stuff too, or like, you know, closely. So it's like that all comes out in the editing room when we're like, you know, all right, we got enough B-roll.
Wait, you mean he just had that footage? I thought
no, we directed him what we wanted, but it's not like he just went downtown and started shooting.
Yeah.
But we had already filmed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
A knife in my palm, sharper than a sniper in arm. Righteous is long, hypocrite that fight to be calm.
That looks good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's just my mom's kitchen.
is torn. Bipolar, icy and warm. My life in a song. The reason why the Vicodin gone. A bison is born. Army of God, Michael is born. The uranium fission, secret of the hydrogen bomb.
Definitely.
You still get cut by Brett?
Yeah, definitely a bit. It's a kid named Sebastian that cuts me sometimes too, a Latino kid, but was definitely hesitant about rapping with the straight razor around me, you know, because I'm a what's it called, an animated guy,
Right.
so I was a little bit worried about moving around with the straight razor. Even the shape up clippers, you know how sharp they are, you know.
Yeah. Now you're banging this in the barbershop?
Hey, yo, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had whatever Bluetooth speaker that Brett had, you know what I mean? So that was dope because it was dope because he was like, yo, everyone's leaving at this time. And I was like, that's when we'll come. So he hooked it up so we had a full reign of the shop.
Right.
Shout out Ox, who owns the spot.
Vicodin gone, a bison is born, army of God, Michael is born, the uranium fission, secret of the hydrogen bomb, the Bible is gone, y'all are watching a Viking perform. And
It's very hard to not catch yourself in all the mirrors in a barbershop. With the
I was just
camera.
Okay.
We were very conscious of that. Pretty sure I edited myself out of a lot of shots.
Something you don't think of until it happens, right?
Yeah, definitely.
the 9 milli loud, so the
Or one of our listeners calls it out and is like, I can see the cameraman in the mirror. And you're like, shit.
Yeah, fuck some fucking strapper that's trying to get you fucking aggravated.
Yeah, he's strappers. I call him you. Yeah, I see in the mirror.
I'm live from the wall, I don't believe in crying at all. I'm a manic depressive, never get excited at all. I'ma live forever, don't believe in dying at all. I was born peaceful, I was never violent at all. Then my father died, I was like a knife through my core. Any love I had inside me, not alive anymore. Lion of war, Joseph Dredd, I am the law. I'm the reason faggot rappers can't thrive anymore, yeah.
There's something that happened that I liked in that too, that was natural with him wearing the red shirt. There were the red drapes. It's like the red gravy. There was like a theme to that whole thing that you don't realize. Like the color scheme was really kind of, that was totally unplanned.
The alleyways are red.
Yeah, there's like got that theme to it.
There's definitely a theme. Then this B-roll stuff, I think that was kind of all of us. Like, what if we had grainy footage of some legendary Philly shit,
Right.
sports wise?
It's exactly,
Playing
I
the
think, the
Giants?
conversation. That's B-Doc,
Yeah,
Brian
and
Dawkins.
I remember definitely wanting it to look like a beat up VHS copy of it, big, you know?
Yeah,
As opposed to like in contrast
Right.
to, you know, the performance shots. Yeah, the Iverson crossover, Jordan. That's Bernard before the Tito fight.
So this is
Shout out Chris.
so the steaks there, that was
Yeah, that's our buddy who's got shout out Keystone Pizza.
so he
He's
had
another
on
one.
he had the
He's wearing the
on his head.
GoPro on his head.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. Look how clean that flat top is.
I think I was sitting out in the like thing, like eating a cheesesteak. Like, all right, just go like make another one. I'll wait
nice.
out here.
So you were actually there when this was happening.
Yeah, I went in the kitchen and was like behind him when doing all this and telling him, hey, Jesus Christ, I quit.
Can't say anything.
That rooftop was another random one where like,
Yeah,
think
well, I asked my man. Yeah, I almost said his name. I asked my man. I could say his. I asked John, "Can we get up there?" And he was like, "Fucking right."
right.
He's crazy, B. My man that lived here, crazy.
Okay.
Still crazy. It's my guy.
That's a cool shot too. So
I think JC's laying on his back here.
Yeah.
Suiting up.
and then
Yeah.
you have a fisheye lens on it to get the effect. Yeah, cool. Really
Exactly.
cool.
The sky look dope. Real dope.
Yeah.
My little man will blow your
Shout
face
out
off.
D-Man.
Flatten out bodies, I ain't talking about a racehorse. Murder every rapper, then I break off. Scheming on this motherfucking money, burn made off.
That's on 22nd Street, 22nd and Market. OG Gavin and Pablo.
Yeah, we hit there. They are.
That's inside Liberty Bar, no longer there.
Yeah, there's Pablo and Gavin hanging out.
Shout out the boys, Broad Street Breakdown. Gavin only came out because I asked him to.
Yeah, he was hanging out.
He hung all night, but he's not with the video shit. But he did it for me.
Stay soft. The only time beef is mentioned around me is for stay soft.
See, and two guns pointed at me. Yeah, that's two.
No, three. There's two shotguns.
While drinking at a bar.
It's possible.
Billy.
We're gonna not disclose all the information in this pause episode.
It's possible.
No. The correct
it's
answer
possible.
Is, no, we went back completely sober to get those shots.
B. It's also
who says we were drinking? Why would you assume that? We were being very professional.
B, they're also doing the thing where
because you guys are method. That's why.
I'm in the bar, right? Mad people are there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're calling me out to shoot while I'm yucking it up and having a time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys
So
He's
really
getting mad at
fun.
us.
Yes.
He'd be like 20 minutes in and like, settling in. And then we'd be like, we got another spot for you,
That's
man.
exactly. Yeah. And I wasn't happy.
But then you saw the results. Now, what car is this being driven around? Do we know this vehicle? Was this a rental?
Act.
Was this?
This is Golden Girl.
I'm well aware. That's the setup, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Girl.
Mm-hmm.
The infamous Golden Girl.
Yes, sir.
Or famous, I shouldn't say.
Work harder than y'all, it's no days off. The knife work, scratch and cut you up like main sauce. My fam walk around with hawks on them. Big motherfuckers, infrared dots on them. It ain't a motherfucker that can box.
This is where Vinny gets mad when I'm like, okay, listen, you're going to go out on the corner. There's people walking around and we're like, trust us, it's going to look cool, but you need to shadow box on the corner.
B,
and
I
he's
can never shake that, and I never will. You ever see videos of just think of every big street in New York, all 5 boroughs. I don't know, it could be Linden Boulevard in Queens. It could be whatever, and there's dudes rapping on it. Could never be me. Could never be. This was at night, and this part, just this right here, this part isn't particularly busy. And if 3 or 4 people walk by, I'm like, yo, fuck this.
What
man.
do you guys remember the night of the week this was?
I don't.
I want to say it was a Thursday.
Okay.
That's the nights I record, and I think I was like, yo, I'm not going to be there this week, Scott, because weekends, I don't even know if these guys, I don't know if anyone had kids yet. That was working on the video. I don't mean anyone on earth.
I didn't.
My son was born a few months after this. Excuse me, a few months after this video was shot. So I want to say it was a Thursday night.
Okay.
I want to say it was a Thursday into Thursday night.
But B, I was on the phone with you and you saw. Didn't you see people filming when we were talking the one day?
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted me to share that. Yeah. Bill and I were talking about this show, I think, before this show was a show. And I'm working and I'm driving and I'm like, oh, no. And I thought that someone was getting accosted. And when I pulled up, because I had to drive through this on this block in a kind of, I used the word infamous a few minutes ago, but this is a very infamous neighborhood here on Long Island, and I thought that someone was getting. Then I saw the guy with they put the iPhone now in like a steady cam thing.
This gimmick.
And correct, and they were pointing their weapons at him.
Mm-hmm.
When I first, from a distance, it looked like it was like a cartoon robbery with all the bad guys at once pointing a gun, you know? But then as I got closer, I was like, oh, they're shooting a video because they were throwing money in the air. So it was a lot of cliche.
Yeah.
That's
So
fun.
I had to drive through it while I was on the phone with Billy.
You should have hopped out and got in the video.
You should.
You know,
you should have danced.
I'm a background dancer.
That's
what I'll be. I'm
trying to
backup
get out of
dancer.
here.
We'll get you in a video.
All right.
Razor under the tongue and keep an ox with him. Hard body body rap god of the Serengeti. I'm a sinner, I'm the god of the seven deadly. Everything
this
I
was
do
Misery.
hard and it's legendary. I spit 16 bars and you dead and buried.
Daryl Dawkins breaking the rim. Smoking Joe. Shout out Bert the Jerk, Mike Schmitz 500. Yeah, those that's Baltimore at West Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those shots on the street are just on 22nd and Market, which it's like being on Broadway.
Right,
you know,
right.
So I'm like, the fucking people looking at me and shit, man. Like, pack this up. Get this fucking Billy's telling me to shadow box.
Vin, I don't remember. Did we? Sorry, B. Did we plan, or did it just kind of? I think it just kind of happened with everybody hanging out that we got them doing the hooks there, and it just worked out too. I don't think that was like a planned.
No,
thing.
it wasn't. It wasn't planned.
Right.
It wasn't planned, and no one had really heard the song. This record wasn't out for months, so.
And a lot of times when there's not a feature on a video we're doing, there's actually not as many people usually hanging out.
Never. That's the other thing. We kept the video so. There's so much going on where you're not losing interest visually in something's happening all the time. You know what I mean? Which is really difficult to do in a performance rap video with no budget.
Right.
Which there isn't any budget to this video at all.
Right.
What about permits?
Yeah.
Imagine that.
We've every location covered, B. Don't worry about
There
it.
you go. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. R.I.P. Melrose Diner, Joey Giardello statue. Oh, man.
Official pistol gang.
You know where I come from.
It's murder, baby.
I do love the cheesesteak shots.
It's great. D-Miles, Crip, Spanish J. Salute.
And the drone shots were sourced, I believe. I don't think you were flying. That you'd need permits for it, to fly a drone over.
I remember you guys not telling me about them. So when you sent me the first thing, I knew shit was about to pop off when I saw the drone shots.
Right, the first opening shot.
I had no idea. I was like, yo, this shit's about to be fucking lit.
You were like, how'd they get up there?
Yeah, how the fuck they get up there, Carl?
How the fuck they get up so high, Carl?
I think like, something you just live with. This is just life. Is when I look back at that and you say like, oh, if you listen to this record, is there anything you would have changed? Nothing at all. The only thing that's like tough is like watching a whole video of yourself way overweight, or just anyone that looks different or something they don't like about how they look. You know what I mean? Like if they lost their hair or they like how their hair was then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just tough to watch that the whole time, and but it's
now
that's
Vinny. I know this. I think someone might have. I don't know if it was a comment or an email, but just to give a little glimpse into like so what goes into like selecting a single, which usually turns into a video, like when you're like, what part of the process does that come out? Is that before? Are you thinking about that? Is that just entirely after?
I think the interesting part of that relating to this show and what we do on this show and how we run this show, how we want to, and it's independent of any corporate meddling. And that extends itself from my music career is that I just know.
Right.
Now, I have been on labels and those people will start suggesting things, and I ain't fucking having it. So, a couple records ago, we did the what was the lead single a couple records ago during the height of COVID. Billy, when we shot at the psychiatric, haunted psychiatric place. But I remember because that we shot the gas mask thing for there, but I remember there was a song on the record or the next record after that. It's the Pop Out Boys got the drop on them. It's the infrared beam, put the dots on them. That was sort of buried on the record, just on some album cut. I'm like, this shit's catchy as shit. And I hit Jimmy G up in the height of COVID and was like, yo, let's link up with Moose and go shoot.
Right.
There was like,
who's Jimmy G?
Jimmy G Ambrone shoots most of my videos now.
Right, you got
Yeah. My bad. That's my young boy. Shout out Jimmy G.
Hope to get him on an episode of Pause doing a couple of his videos.
Definitely. But it was that video. Those videos were hectic. Because during the let go, I'm about to let the tech blow. We was moving from the get go. There was basically like gang wars going on while we were shooting that video. And Jimmy G's like, you met him in Brooklyn, I think, right?
He took pictures. I think he took pictures of us.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yes.
Yeah, Jimmy's a small guy, you know what I'm saying? Italian kid from Trenton. Like, bro, we got him in like we got Jimmy in the worst hoods you could ever possibly be. We've almost got him killed, like mad. We just almost got him killed on the what's it called one, Billy?
When we were at the gas station?
No, in Southwest. It's Southwest.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
There was a near shooter. I don't know how much I could say. There was
why not? You can say it.
No, well, listen, I'm the one sitting there
if you don't like
worried more than anybody because I'm like, I'm the guy out of all these people like that goes in the headlines. They're like,
the bodies are gonna be the
poor innocent director,
like me,
three
you're
kids.
With the shits. So me and Moose are with the shits, right? We're in the projects. I'm with the shits.
Yeah, that
like,
was
you want to
sketchy.
fucking dance? Let's dance. But when honkies come up dead, that's on my head. You know what I mean? When Jimmy and McGruff come up dead because they ain't with the shits like that.
Right,
and me and Musa were with the shits.
But I was like, we need to pack this up. Like, legitimately, I was like, guys, pack up. Pack up.
He legit did pack them up.
Yeah.
He's like Clark Griswold, the drum. When they're in the remember when Clark is like, roll them up?
Roll
when they
up.
write honky lips on the car?
Yeah.
That was Billy. But me and Musa were like, I mean, we're going to shoot it out. We're going to shoot it out.
Musa was on security detail that day.
It's going to be what it's going to be.
All right. So
those are the ones when
Jimmy
we wing it. We wing it a lot. And,
now, do you ever?
I'm going to say the last 5 Jimmy videos with Jimmy G, I almost got him killed. So I'll go ahead and say 5.
Now, when you
at a graveyard, just like we're at a graveyard at midnight.
No, that was sweet. No, that was cool.
Yeah, but we were like conjuring like
no,
bad vibes.
No. You're right. Hold on.
We were like living with that spirit. Yeah,
if you're talking
that's what I'm talking about.
If you're talking about the horned one, then that's different. The darkness that we invoked, correct. Mm-hmm. That one and the one where we shot in that abandoned train yard thing. During COVID, Billy,
I wasn't there for that, but I know.
Guilty Remnant cigarettes. That wasn't dangerous, meaning like hood dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous physically, like you could fall. You know what I mean? It's abandoned.
Dangerous?
Exactly. And I didn't have my glasses on, B, so my depth perception was off. And say you're like playing, you're playing with the kids, B, and you like jump off the 3rd step.
Right.
What I thought was that high was like 20 feet, and I almost croaked on that shoot. But that one, and we were playing around with spirits in West Philly. But other than that, I don't know the names of anything. That's why I don't know the names of these videos that I'm talking about, which is completely horrible for the show.
Well,
And
yeah,
that's
it's
where
your,
the producer's supposed to
and
help
they're
me.
your when you so now when you're picking the video, the location, does any of it correlate with like the lyrics, the theme of the album, the theme of the song, or are you like, I want exteriors in my city at night, so we'll just go, we'll try for that? Is that like the main goal?
Yeah, I mean, like the Marciano's Rain song, which is animated, was
Animated, yeah.
obviously like handed to this kid.
Mhm.
I wanted to do it in Denmark, and he nailed it. The song with Yes Alexander, Is Happiness Just a Word? Billy and Ace did that too, and Billy, Ace, and Jan did that too. That was a concept. We did do all that. I was like, yo, we should show my actual pills. We should show, you know what I'm saying? We should shoot da 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 da. But yeah, what you said with the running gun, gorilla shit, I'm like, let's find dope exteriors in Philly because for a variety of reasons, B. Because it is true. I know we're joking on the show, but I really hate the day. Like, I want to shoot when I want to shoot. And I need to be met halfway at this point in my career because I don't need to do all that shit that you have to do when you're young. And you know what I mean? I don't need to listen to nobody, no label,
Yeah,
no
I know
manager.
exactly what you mean.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm not. I don't need to do that shit. I don't. If I don't want, look, man. There's like, I love creating. I love writing. I love recording. Once you start getting into the other shit, that I realize it's not digging ditches. I realize it's not construction, but I don't think it's fun to shoot videos. So I go like, yo, everyone will be happier if you make this as painless for me as possible. And if you want to bust my balls, it's going to be more painful for you in terms of the direction of the video. You know what I mean? So
I don't think you're alone in not wanting to shoot videos. I think that there's a lot of artists that don't want to, you know. I think I've heard
they're long days, nights, whatever you want to call it. It's not like a, you know.
You don't get everything in the first take.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, B. Because you worked in TV, you understand that like people think this shit it takes like an hour or something. You know what I mean? It's like
it's a whole night of listening to the same song over and over and over.
Everything is fucking. It's like, bro, that shit isn't fun. So I was, you know, like, yeah, I don't know the names of any of these songs.
You need to do like a cliche strip club video, like a Southern rap strip club video next, where you're just throwing dollar bills.
Can I leave the shot real quick? Yeah, I can tell y'all the songs I'm talking about, since this Billy's as useless as tits on a bull too.
Well, I know a fun one when we did the wrestling stuff.
Oh yeah, that'll have to be. Let's see. We got to save that one for a pause.
I was just there as a fan. I literally brought a sign.
I don't understand. What was Willpower didn't make an appearance in that video in terms of coming out of retirement?
He would have had to been. That was
more of a professional set because it was
Prime Cut did that, and we were like, look, we collaborated with Prime Cut on that, but Chikara Wrestling and all those guys helped us out. But it was I'm not really sure how to word it. Yeah, I guess we were at the ECW arena. There were time constraints. Everyone was in from out of town. So it was much more regimented.
Yep.
The Jungle is the Shapeshifter is the one we shot in the graveyard, and we'll probably be dead for doing that.
So to get you to do a video, and to get you to do a video happily or less begrudgingly.
Yeah, happily not happening. Hannibal, we almost got him killed during Hannibal. There was gang wars during that, and we were in the middle of them.
So it's go at night. who picks the neighborhoods, Vin? You picked it. You have a rough idea. You
It
said
usually
"All right, I wanna
starts
go
with
here."
at least a location where it's like we're gonna start here, and then it'll be like look before like the scouting aspect is like Vin giving a location.
That's
and
the
then
other
us
thing,
being
B.
like,
I'm doing way more work than I want to do, and I'm the one that should be doing the least work.
Yes.
I should fucking show up and rap. And I'm like,
Then you know what's going to happen? They're going to put you on like a merry-go-round at 9 o'clock in the morning at a carnival,
look,
which would be funny.
Thought about
by the
it.
way.
they probably thought about it, so that's why I have
He's
to.
riding on the horse, talking about mass homicide.
That's why I have to. That's why part of me feels like I do have to do this, and that applies to a lot. It applies to a lot. There's a lot of shit that at the end of the day, I go, I don't really feel like I should be doing this, but I guess I'll always.
I still think you should do a cliche 90s video where you're throwing money around, and we should do that for a promo for the show. Shiny suits, Vin?
I mean, if I don't have to do anything, I'll do it.
I'll just dance around you.
well,
If
we got
said
AI.
that- what kind
And
of
Billy can
nonsense?
throw money at us.
I Am the Chaos was also, we almost got Jimmy killed that night too. And then Lamir's,
listing the times that you've been.
well, I'm thinking about Lamir's pit
Responsible
bull
for someone
that's,
dying?
that like almost killed everyone at one point. Lamir's pit. That was, yeah, man. Shout out Lamir.
So, is there going to be any more videos you think in the future?
Yeah, I mean, they we started shooting, so Perfect Enemy came out, I don't remember when that came out, the summer. And then Billy and I have some ideas, and I shot some shit with Jimmy G for half of the video, half of a new video, but I didn't finish. It's not that I didn't finish it. We set up one shot and it was dope. And I was like, this is the only dope shot where we're at right now. We can't just have it be this. So there's something kind of half done, you know?
Little insight. So I think we got some time, boys, to jump back into the mailbag and knock out some stuff there if you guys would like.
Sure. What do you got? What do you want me to read? Do you want me to read some mail?
I'll jump in here. I have a couple things lined up. Vin, we got you'll have a familiar name here. We got Vic Grimes checking in.
Yo, what up, Grimes? That's my guy.
Peace. I got one question for Vinny. Are there any shitty horror movies that you enjoy? Shitty as in not so great story, production, acting wise, but still fun. Fun to watch. Also, have you seen Hereditary? And if so, what did you think?
I loved Hereditary. Shout Vic Grimes. Vic Grimes, ironically enough, produced I Am the Chaos that we just.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yeah, Grimes is dope. Good dude. Paisan. What up, Vic? Let me think, man. Everything from Henenlotter. Frank Henenlotter, who I got to work with through RA. Basket Case, Frankenhooker. But I'm not sure that that's bad because Henenlotter was so wink about his shit. You know what I mean? So that's real. If you're in on the joke, is it bad? I don't know. You know, then I don't think so. Not if you're in on the joke. I think B, more so than Billy, our era is full of so many, you know, Vic Grimes, he's younger than us. I think our era is full of so much stuff like that. We're like, no,
the
this
80s
is
horror movies.
Yeah, but no, he was saying, is there anything it's bad? You know it's bad. But
Yeah,
you
like
still
Killer
fuck with
Clowns
it.
from Outer Space. Shit like that.
See, now this is just my opinion. I don't know. I've never really gone down the rabbit hole like of directors and stuff of that. I felt like that's another one that's wink, wink that they were in on the joke.
Yes,
but maybe
of
they're not.
course.
Maybe they're not. It's like the trauma shit, like Toxic Avenger. They're
Avengers,
in on
yeah.
the joke, so it's not
Right.
when you go
Swamp Thing.
when people say it's
I mean-
bad. You go, oh, I don't know, like. I'm
I'm
trying to think
not-
of like, yo,
this
this
is
is
out of
really a
my-
piece of shit. Like that's
Yeah.
a different. You're
Like
playing a
Evil
different-
Dead, they're in on the joke, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's, it's fucking Sam Raimi. It's
Right.
brilliant. So it's that wink, wink. It's actually a really good question, Grimes. I'd have to think about it.
I don't know.
Let me
There's
get
some stuff like I guess depending on who you are. I mean, I think it's like top 5, but like like the like Vincent Gallo shit. You know what I mean? Like Buffalo 66 is like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, but I think that's really good. I don't think
I
that's-
do too, but I don't think a lot of people do. I don't think like if you're gonna rate it classically, I don't think it did really well, right? I think it's
You
sort
mean
of
financially.
I think it did well financially.
No, I think
after
it's
it was made.
regarded historically
it?
as a good
Okay.
film. I
Okay.
think Gallo is regarded as being talented. He's a menace and
Right.
impossible to deal with. But I mean, maybe Brown Bunny is looked at like a piece of shit.
It is. I think that was rated like one of the worst movies.
Grime, like I like Maniac Cop, anything Joe Spinell, like that stuff is looked at as bad, and I know it's bad, but I liked a lot of the New York exploitation movies. I like all of that stuff, so maybe that would count.
I like all the old blaxploitation movies. Black Caesar, the Mac.
Yeah.
I used to watch all that shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, if we're going overall, bet he said horror, so that's why
I don't. To tell you the truth, I'm not. The horror genre is not my. That's not my forte.
Yeah, I would say I love Maniac Cop. That's probably like, yo, that shit is what was the joint? What was the joint with Feldman? I got to think about it. Grimes, next episode, I'll sit on that question and think of something the most illest, terrible horror joint.
All right.
Thanks for
Next
listening,
one.
bro.
Yeah, thanks.
And you sent some crack lately. I'm gonna be rapping too. We'll talk.
You'll hear from me too.
For the record, Buffalo 66 is well regarded in terms of.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I was wrong there.
You're probably thinking of Brown Bunny and a lot of the other stuff. It's like Trouble Every Day. I think people are leaving the theater and saying, I threw up and left the theater. For Trouble Every Day. I mean, Gallo is.
But I think that's part of his like art. Like that's his intent.
He is
to get people to feel uncomfortable.
He is a fucking treasure to me, and you're not allowed to say that because it's like he's. People think he's a piece of shit.
I think he is a piece of shit, but I think it's all part of his.
I'm in. Well, he's a staunch Republican, so you're already up shit's creek with that world. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I'm not saying you can't think that way. I'm just saying.
In terms of Buffalo 66 is one of the greatest. I think it's one of the greatest films of all time.
So do I. So you guys both know
it's so quotable.
Kubrick.
My cars, they ship themselves.
Kubrick was obviously notoriously abusive to Shelley Duvall, and apparently that was a fucking walk in the park. How Gallo was to Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci.
Ricci, yeah. Christina Ricci has like said in interviews like no one deserves that.
Yeah, yeah.
Boys, you're gonna have to add that to my list because I actually have never seen it.
You've never seen Buffalo?
I can quote the whole thing. I don't want to.
If there's a person who would love Vincent Gallo, it's you.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Gallo's a fucking gun.
Get the Billy picture.
You know what he's great in? B? The Funeral.
Yeah.
Imagine those two sick animals on a set together. Abel Ferreira and Vincent Gallo.
And Vincent Gallo, yeah.
That should have been a documentary. Someone that had the wherewithal to go, I'm just gonna film these two fucking lunatics.
I'm telling you, I could quote that whole movie.
It's fucking great movie.
I was backed up there. I was a little backed up there.
That accent.
Vin, while on the topic, I think I've wanted to ask you, what do you think of the Terrifier movies?
I do my yearly Halloween gimmick that you guys are hip to. I spoke about it on KOTB. I made it like 10 minutes into the first one and then assessed my situation. And my situation was I have more movies than I know what to do with for this month. And this isn't good enough to override the list that I have. Did I explain that right? Or did it just sound like a mess of words?
Yeah,
you'd rather use your time.
Yeah.
wisely.
So I'm not going, oh, worst thing I ever saw and shit on the mama. Because I know people who think it's lit, but it's going to take me to not have an illa list to get through it.
Well, that's a genre of horror where it's like the slasher horror,
yes,
where it's just like.
And to be fair, that's not my. It's not my
It's
bag.
not mine
I'm not
either.
saying it's not. I'm not saying I never watched them. I'm not saying there's not ones I don't think are lit or none of that. But I like to be fucking legitimately mind fucked.
Right.
And I don't view that doesn't scare me. Whatever that's if we're talking about that. I'm not saying everyone gets scared. Some people just don't get scared at all. But I can be scared, but it takes psychological trauma and shit like that. I'm not. I'm not horny for that.
Like gore, yeah. No,
yeah, it's not like my. Now Italian gore I watch, but I would laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like Torso, Elsa She-Wolf for the SS. Whether it's Cannibal Holocaust, like some stuff was just so OD I would laugh at as a teen, because it was silly, the gore. But I know people that love Terrifier.
I like a nice jump scare. Give me a jump scare all day.
Yeah, see, this is not my genre.
B, when we have our plan to when you're going to stay over the house, well, me and you can cuddle up with a nice jump scare horror film.
Oh, God. Now talk about horror.
He's getting the snuggies ready.
He is. What a true horror movie.
Oh, forget about that. All right.
True horror movie.
I'm going to move on. Let's go to Miguel. This goes along with something we had mentioned earlier about sophomore rap albums. Miguel says, "Greetings, Pop the Trunk podcast. I would love to hear your thoughts on your favorite sophomore rap albums. Wishing you a lot of success on the new podcast." And this is a topic that could probably be a full episode. So if you guys just kind of, what comes to mind for you guys?
It could definitely be a whole episode.
I didn't even know about this one, but I have one
That's perfect. Go ahead.
Wrath of the Math, J. Rue.
Great record.
And Balloon Mind State.
That's their third.
The third. Oh, De La Soul's dead, right?
Yeah, that was going to be one of mine.
Dead. De La Soul's dead. Excuse me.
Well, I can fucking
Low End Theory.
I can hit a 5-run home run by saying the greatest rap album ever made is a sophomore LP, Nation of Millions.
Nation of Millions.
Public Enemy.
Or the infamous Mobb Deep is technically a sophomore album.
It's not technically. If they want to deny that Juvenile Hell existed, they can all day, but it happened.
Right. It happened.
You know what I mean?
What's another great?
I fucking love the Inner Mind's Eye, Leaders of the New School. Love that album. Done by the Forces of Nature, Jungle Brothers.
We talked about this on an earlier episode, but Paul's Boutique is a sophomore album, right?
Yep. Funk Your Head Up, Ultramagnetic. It's funny, man, because there's not really a lot.
I'm gonna say it. It's unpopular. It Was Written is a great sophomore.
I don't
record.
think it's unpopular. I'll tell you why. Because there's an age gap there. There's a lot of people that think that's better than Illmatic.
I'm not gonna go that far. I just think it's a great sophomore album.
I think it's
when it came out, people shitted on it.
If you take off that awful
the Dre
song, I think it's as good as Illmatic. That nothing's coming.
Yo, that awkward. You know what also kills that weird skit that they obviously didn't rehearse well and it's poorly acted.
It's not good.
Nas.
Yeah.
What up? and
Yeah.
it's like it's weird. Like, so I guess the concept was Nas was walking into the studio with Dre. Is that what that was? I guess that was it was
I guess so, man.
strange, right? Like he like surprised him.
It's just not good. It's just not good.
Yeah.
You know, it's proof that, you know, things are the sum of its parts. You go like, this is the best producer in the world with the best rapper in the world. What they do will be the best rap music in the world, and it proved no.
As much as I love,
I mean, Phone Tap's incredible.
Yo, such a cool that I want to talk about that on a later episode.
What?
The whole firm, the
Fiasco?
concept of it, the fiasco, but some of the stuff that worked and didn't work, and yeah.
Also, can we just cover the myth that it flopped? I mean, people say it.
I think it's
Dre
sold 2 million records, right?
Dre says "Bubba Burn Bop" on the firm flop. Like that's Dre's bar that M wrote for him.
Right.
But it's widely regarded as a flop. It went platinum.
Yeah.
The single went gold. You know, I don't know what numbers they were thinking, or is the reception of it is what.
I love the Noriega song that's on that record.
Nori know this and Nori know that. Oh, that shit's I'm leaving, right?
Yeah,
that shit's amazing.
It's dope.
The shit with cannabis on there, the Desperado shit.
Yeah,
at 1,000 degrees Celsius, I make MCs melt. Fuck my record label. I appear courtesy of myself. Yeah, there's the incredible shit on that album's incredible.
And AZ on Phone Tap.
Oh, come on, stop.
Yo, that the verses on that are classic bars. It's just, you know, the concept of that record is so disjointed. Again, I don't want to. I actually want to like. I want to break down
singles and
record.
abortion, the Firm Biz thing.
Yeah.
The fact that it was originally Mega and then that went south,
right?
And then
and
it was
Nature,
Nature, who's incredible, by the way. But it just you could
he was in a bad spot, bro.
You could argue that it was doomed. You know, more so than the.
Yeah.
I just like you said, it could be a whole episode.
It's
you guys would like this one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another really good sophomore.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly could keep going. I could.
Jewel's OC is like I love that record.
Another one that when certain people say they like that better than Word Life, I go, okay, no problem there.
I fucking love that record. Oh man, it's funny too. I listened to Word Life today, and as I was I was driving around listening to that. I said to myself, you know, I'm just gonna go right into Jewel's because it's such. So I just listened to both back to back.
Everybody laced him on Jewel's. With the beats, everyone's beats on there is like their best shit.
Their best shit,
you know, and it's 97. Everyone's in there.
Such a good record.
Great record. Oh, one of the greats. Great person. Salute OC. Go run up his
MOP
catalog.
second record.
Yeah, because bro, the first record was on Select, and it was like, are they really promoting us? Then they get the relativity. That shit. People were tearing down the clubs in New York, but Select didn't put any money behind them.
Right.
So they come back, they get the deal with Relativity, they get Premiere, and you know, there's
their second, third, and fourth albums are all
stop. I posted.
I don't know which one's better than the other one.
I posted recently. There is now an argument in 2026 with them still being incredible. To go, they're the greatest group of all time. And if you go, stop, that's crazy. It's this group or this group. I go, well, when did they stop though? Or when did they stop being dope? Or when did someone pass away? MOP dropped, 32 years ago. Who has a 32-year run? You know, if you go, EPMD is my favorite group. I go, no problem with that. What's the last incredible thing? 97? Right. This is their shit after that, and it's good.
Back in Business was 97?
So you go, what, is there 10 years? Of a run there, then you know what I'm saying. 87.
It's wild how short all those runs are when you think about it in context, like you just put it into.
Because contextually, they went through our entire adolescence.
Right.
Like, yo, we were fucking 10 years old to 20 years. Like we became people while these guys had their run.
Yeah, I mean, then it was. Remember, it was obviously the very famous split with EPMD, and then he puts out the Green Eyed Bandit, right?
Right.
And then PMD was just going as Parrish making dollars,
right,
and still keeping like the business gimmick, right?
Well, Eric put out No Pressure. It had,
Right.
you know, Hostile, which was incredible.
Right. That was what, 93?
Yeah.
Okay,
90,
and then
and
then
then
95 he puts
PMD
out.
PMD's 94 with Shady Business. I saw it
Mhm.
coming, all those joints.
Yeah.
Then the Def Squad stuff was popping.
That was 97. That was 97.
They got back together in 97 though.
No, I'm saying Def Squad. That record came out in where they redid
Right,
Rappers
but I
Delight,
meant
right?
Def Squad meaning
Everybody.
Redman's coming out and going gold. Keith Murray's coming out and going gold. So there was no shortage of success
that
for both of
record,
these guys.
Enigma. That's a great
Second-
sophomore record. That's a great sophomore record.
I like Enigma better than the first one. The most
Me too.
beautifulest thing in this world. I love
too.
Enigma.
It's a great record.
There Is a Dark Side is a great sophomore record.
Yeah. I mean, we could. There's a lot. Yeah, I think we covered it.
Where did Billy? I want to know why he
He's
disappeared. He's up to something.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, me.
We could who the Miguel asked us, listen to Time, TIME with periods, The Inner Mind's Eye, Leaders of the New School. That's the most slept on good sophomore record ever. Dante Ross, who signed Leaders and produced for them, doesn't like that record. And he was heavily involved. And I was like, D, you're crazy. But that could be a more personal thing. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the trenches with them. So maybe that's why. 'Cause some people do that. You know what I mean? They don't. Redman says the darkest time of his life was There Is a Dark Side.
Yeah.
He sort of like doesn't really talk about it much. You know what I mean? And I'm like, remember the tape was red?
Yeah.
I love that record, bro. I love that record.
Very good. Very good. We'll have to pin that one. It's a good topic. One more quick one from Carlos, who gives a nice background of being a longtime BSB listener, gives some shout outs to OG and P Jiggy, and asks a couple questions, but for sake of time, I want to just jump to one because, again, it ties into what we were talking about earlier. Vinny, if you feel comfortable, can you tell us what's your daily carry and why you chose that as your daily carry? Can you talk about your favorite go-to pistol, whether that be a revolver, semi-auto, what you have, what have you? You always have talked about being down to talk about it, so I'm down to listen.
38 snub nose Smith & Wesson. My father said you'll never shoot anyone by accident with that weapon. I believe him to be right. It'll blow your shit off. And it's compact, it's small, it's light. You know, it's B will tell you it's fun as shit to shoot assault rifles, and do all that shit that rappers talk about. That shit is fun to shoot at the range. All these dudes waving guns and dangling guns in videos don't know how to shoot them. That shit is fun at the range.
If you whip out a Desert Eagle 50 cal and try to shoot somebody, more than likely, the kickback is gonna make
your arm's gonna get taken off. You're gonna miss. All the switches, all these kids have in the gangs in New York and Philly and stuff. It's very much, part of the mythos of what is intelligent. You know what I mean? I guess you're not that bright anyway if you're running around in gangs and shooting at people. But
I have the same gun. It's a Smith 642. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not something that I'm not
You have
willing,
a Smith, right?
Yeah. I'm not willing to get into as much as it's such a simple answer. It's small, it's clean, it's lightweight. You know what I mean? It's always on me. It doesn't I love not feeling like I'm aware that it's on me. You know what I mean? And then the comfort that comes with in the back of my head, always knowing it's on me. But it's not this constant thing.
Good way to put it.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. We're going to zip up the mailbag for now.
I always carry very good knives with me too. That'll cut someone open.
I carry a Smith & Wesson knife with me, and But my
You guys
my
sound dangerous.
my preferred pistol is the H&K VP9 that I have.
Nice. My man has his own knife company, Brous, Brous.
Brous?
And he made me, my own.
Vinnie Paz knife?
Yeah, sure.
You have a Vinnie Paz signature knife?
No, it's not. It's not my name or anything, but it's one of
Yeah,
one.
Vinnie Paz signature shooter.
Uh-huh. A 2-shooter.
A 2-shooter.
Very good. Boys, last thing for this episode that we're working through a lot of things I've wanted to get to. How about some recommendations? Got any?
Oh, we're done? Wow.
We're an hour and a half in.
Rex. What Rex do I have?
I can start off with one.
Okay.
Again, I like to kind of talk about things that like are more like how me and Vinny text. And I'm going to shout out an Instagram/YouTube profile that we've got a kick out of called Cartnarks. Are you hip, B?
No.
Oh, it's like my favorite thing in the
Brandon,
world.
you
dude.
want to fucking talk your sense of humor, bro?
Cartnarks?
This guy pretends to be like an agent in like a grocery store parking lot, and if you leave
Don't
your
put your
cart
cart
and
back?
don't put it away, he goes up and he's got this little wand and
He's like, hello, Agent Long with Cartnarks. You have
Right.
to put, and heads are not.
They
having
always get pissed off at this dude, man. Like, it's insane. But he throws like a magnet on their car to like make them even madder. Oh my god, it's like the best thing in the
I
world.
have seen this guy. Okay.
He was at a place near me, and I was like so upset that I didn't.
He's from your area?
I don't think so. I think
I've
he's
seen
just
him
travels
everywhere.
around?
I never saw him near here.
and he's got like extra agents now in different cities.
I mean, if that shit is big enough to where he's making money off of it, he's probably traveling because the more content.
Not returning the cart is one of my peeves. I teach that my children.
That's how I judge like how a human.
Yo, you know who will legit go ballistic? Our friend of the show, former welterweight boxer, the great Tommy Raynone. I've seen him flag down old ladies.
So you're telling me Raynone will become a Long Island Cartnark agent?
I'm going to send this to the Raynone, and he will say this is the greatest wreck I've ever gotten. That is his shit. He records himself returning his cart all the time. If you look at it, he used to post it in his stories all the time, and he would return other carts. And of course, my joke was, when the CTE sets in, he's just prepping for what his job is going to be. My rec, I'm wearing my rec. My rec is to go to jmtstore.com and get yourself a Jedi Mind Tricks hoodie.
What a weirdo.
It's soft, it's comfortable, it's warm. We're getting Puxatawny Phil gave us an extra, however many weeks of winter he gives us. So this thing's been keeping me nice and toasty.
Love that.
Like that. Our official sponsor, jmtstore.com.
That's true.
Go there and empty your wallet and spend your paycheck on quality items.
There's
such as Southpaw Cannon figurines.
So he's still sealed up.
Yeah, this guy's still
Southpaw
sealed
Cannon.
up. We are showing off Southpaw Cannon here.
Hermetically sealed.
Mm-hmm.
Also
cool.
can be copped at JMT store.
Mm-hmm.
I think Southpaw Cannon, now, does he ever enter the Czarface universe and team up with Czarface?
Wow.
To fight white. Oops.
White.
To fight whack
Fight white
rappers.
honkies.
To fight. They get in there to beat down bad.
So if
hip-hop.
you wrote the graphic novel, Czarface and Southpaw Cannon would exterminate whites.
No, I think we could have them meet to fight, right? And then they become friends.
So you would like a Czarface Southpaw Cannon record?
Or since we told the story of how you and SO met, Southpaw Cannon and Czarface
meet
could
the
write
same
each other-
way, just
meet the
make it-
same way.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And then, they meet at and they don't know they don't know if they're what their race is. He's like, Southpaw
Well,
guy's like,
I mean,
so
what is a Czarface race?
Yeah, what do you? Well, no, that's the irony of the joke. He's like, so what do you look like? And he's like, come on, man, it's pretty obvious.
Right.
I'm standing over here.
I'm
Why
right
do you wanna
here.
Judge.
Yeah, there's this kid Obi-Wan, Obijuan, one word. He's nice. I've been listening to his stuff. Wherever you listen to music, you can find him. Obi-Wan, Obijuan. He's nice. Yeah, I wasn't prepared to give a recommendation, so that's it. Because I thought B was gonna read something and cut a promo. So yeah, that's my recommendation. Check him out.
Cool. B, is there anything bothering you that we may have glossed over at the end of the mailbag?
It's not necessarily bothering me. I just find it funny. So, this guy, shout out to this guy, Gary Allen. He didn't like me very much, this Gary Allen. So I'm going to go ahead and read this because I found
Join a club, Gary.
I found it funny. Because he wrote us an email and then a comment on our YouTube page of the exact same thing. So he took the time to write this twice. And I hope people listening find the same irony that I do in over explaining something and doing it 2 times while complaining about someone talking too much. So Gary goes to say, dope podcast, interesting depth and contest, especially from real-time experience. So please don't take this as disrespect, rather as constructive criticism.
Uh-oh.
But your co-host, Brendan Long.
But your what?
Your co-host, Brendan Long.
Oh, this is to me.
Yeah, in case you didn't know who your co-host was, he tells you in this letter. Yeah, apparently he's writing to you. So, but your co-host, Brendan Long, interrupts you way too much, all caps. I mean, he makes good points and has good insight to stuff, but does he realize this is Vinnie Paz's podcast and he's the co-host, a.k.a. supporting personality? At times, it's filibustering. It's almost like he can't help himself.
Billy seems to enjoy this very much.
This is good. I'm going to encourage this from our listeners.
And needs to
If
finish
you have
someone else's
heat.
point for them. The way he constantly interrupted Esoteric was mad annoying and obnoxious. Eso was a great idea for the first guest and is such a cultured, interesting dude. So I was really looking forward to that spot. But Brendan took over that.
Brendan ruined that episode for this guy.
Took over that block and literally cut him off each and every time he was talking. Eso is such a nice, respectful dude, but you could see on his face a few times when Mr. Long just wouldn't let him talk. Bull loves to hear himself talk. Again, no disrespect at all. Just pointing out something that is mad obnoxious and should be addressed. Other than that elephant in the room, I enjoy the pod. Big up, Vin, the AOTP, Heavy Metal Kings, JMT.
I'm always a big fan of any form of, yo, what up? I love blank. And then just shits all over everything.
Or like, no disrespect.
No
was
disrespect.
What I'm about
Well,
to say.
look, I knew.
I mean, you
I didn't
might as
have
well
to
just
say
go,
that
no
part.
disrespect, go fuck your mother. You know what I mean? Like,
That's how
like,
I feel. I feel he could have summed the whole shit up with that.
I read that, and that made me so happy.
There's
to
no
read
way that if he stands on
appreciate the
everything,
feedback.
there's no way if he stands on everything he said that the beginning can be true, that he likes it then. Because he just said it's way too much wrong with it. Where if I was him, I'd be like,
Well-
I'm not.
Well,
back
he
this
likes
up.
you, and Eso hates me.
Then I wouldn't go. This shit is lit.
Even though
Podcast is dope.
he likes my insight. But
See, I hide off screen so that nobody says any mean things about
well,
me.
apparently this
So,
guy wants me to hide off screen and never come back. He wants me to never be found.
Look, he could be onto something. I don't know.
I kind of like this. I like this idea. I like this idea for a segment. I think
mail?
it has legs, and I want to encourage more Brendan Long hate mail.
There you go.
You can reach us at mailbag@popthetrunkpod.com.
Oh, remember I said there's things. I know we're wrapping up. Remember I said there's things like, yo, even though I shouldn't do them or have to do them, I guess I just always will. It's part of my personality to be hands-on. What fucking moron came up with that fucking email address? Fucking people are writing us on Twitter. What's the fucking thing again? I don't know. It's all banged
God
up. Like,
damn it.
it's the fucking
I don't think
dumbest,
there's
most
any-
confusing fucking thing I've ever fucking heard.
Mailbag at mailbag.
What's wrong with the email?
Like, how the fuck does someone's fucking brain not go, pop the trunk at Gmail? Like, how does that not?
Well, that's a very unprofessional email address to have.
Can you just
Vinny.
say it again to prove, not so the people know, but to prove my
I don't
point?
think Gary Allen's gonna like this very much.
Mailbag@popthetrunkpod.com.
Fucking hate our email address so bad. I hate it more than Brendan's old handle on Instagram.
Oh no! Don't do that to me.
I
'Cause
swear to
I
God.
hate his handle.
His
Which
new
handle?
one, his
give you
current
some.
his
It's
one.
old.
old
I'll give you
one.
both
No,
something
the
to
one,
handle.
Wow.
the one he changed.
You hated that one, or you hate this one more?
I hated that one, and then I
Why'd you
hated
hate
that you
it?
changed it. I hated that you changed it too.
Yeah, so I can't win. It's like
No.
it's like talking to Gary Allen over here.
Right.
I hate our
You
email
guys are
address
Gary
more
Allen-ing
than
me.
I hate B's old handle. Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Since we're getting this all out, guys, anything else?
This,
Push
episode,
the- yeah.
this is episode 7, but they're what they don't understand. This is 5 years of podcasting together. Just all get it out on the table. It's the 5-year itch.
Oh, speaking of which, knock 'em out the box / boxing fans. We hear you guys. We get your mail. We appreciate that. You know, you missed that aspect of it. We're gonna do something.
Oh, we got a lot. Yeah, I got some ideas. I got to talk to Vinny privately, set some time up, and we're gonna kick some ass in terms of some boxing.
Yeah, it'll be whatever we do. We'll stay on this feed, and they'll be like, you know, pop the trunk, knock 'em out the box, mini episodes.
Listen,
know
you
what I'm
guys are gonna
saying?
be very happy.
Yeah, and we're trying some different things again in the beginning of this podcast. So keep up, give us feedback as we.
Yeah, we're
talked
not new to
about, and
podcasting, but this thing, you know,
this
we're-
format. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting our feet
I should
wet and
box
seeing-
Gary Allen
Mm,
on this podcast.
interesting. We're seeing what. Look, we're seeing what y'all love, what y'all hate. So far, we know you hate Brendan. So
One,
one,
get a new co-host.
new so far through 6, new co-host.
God,
Right.
please
Got
do
it.
me a
Number
favor.
one.
Do you
All right.
guys feel that we'll be getting a bunch of mail regarding?
Well, if they
the
could
little
figure out,
person?
they might not be able to figure out the email address according to you.
It's,
So
it's
Oh, we
ball,
bet-
it's
maybe
ball-
that's
it's-
why we're not getting as
it-
much mail as we
it's
thought.
ball bag at ball bags and
I fucking guarantee people are like, I don't fucking know what the fuck that is. I'm not. What is that again? Nah, fuck that.
I came up with the last one for the last show. So, Billy, you know, this is very complicated. Bill likes to complicate things.
He's also terrible at
Whoa.
doing
Guys,
something with no
And-
like.
Good night, Billy.
Like, yo, like, why wouldn't you say, like, are you cool with this email address at being like,
Listen, sometimes he's got to
mailbag
pull the trigger.
pod, mailbag pod trunk at AOL dot Luxembourg dot Springwater.
I know it's like your first
That-
rap name. It's
Yeah,
long
it
like
is.
that. Yeah,
It is. It's a 90s rap name.
Well, we're having a little bit of nostalgia with our email address, or our email address here.
All right. You can
Billy.
find me at the KillerB24 on Twitter X, and Brendan Long KOTB on IG. And apparently Gary Allen's going to try to find my address to kill me.
Yo, B. Yo, shit is lit. No disrespect. Yo, you suck. You You can find me at BoxCutterPazzi on IG, at Vinnie_Paz on Twitter. Vinnie Paz Facebook, Jedi Mind Tricks Facebook, Army of the Pharaohs Facebook, JMTstore.com for the we're low on the action figures. Get yours. We're low on stuff. The Violent by Design colorway. I think there was a sale regarding them. Am I right, Billy? Or no?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
a current sale on the sneakers. Yep.
I don't want to speak out of turn. We always have sales going on over there, guys, at jmtstore.com. Sign up for the mailing list. And pop the trunk shirts that are dope. They're clean. They're nice and clean. They're not, super gaudy or anything. They're a nice, clean t-shirt. jmtstore.com. New music's coming. Hidden Temple is over there. That's rare and unreleased joints. Gonna press them on limited edition vinyl. I'm working on new stuff. We're working on AOTP stuff. We're working on podcast stuff that we're doing soon. By the next time you hear us, we'll report back on it, on how it went. We're not telling you what we're doing yet, but right? Won't the next time we record, we'll be able to tell them or no?
No, well they'll know.
Tune in for next week's episode.
Right. Billy, say goodnight.
Before I do that, I want to remind people that they can email us, and I'll say this slowly, mailbag at popthetrunkpod.com.
I mean, why did the pod have to be in there?
Because popthetrunk.com was unavailable. And I wanted to be a professional and not at Gmail. Okay? Good night, Billy.
Fuck.